Greetings. Welcome to another Better Communications Results. Just wanted to briefly touch on something I was in discussion with a client the other day. And they said to me, this whole Twitter thing, just don't get it. Does it mean that if I'm going to be playing in the Twitter space that I've got to tell people that I'm having a cup of coffee all the time, or that I'm reading a certain magazine or eating a certain type of pizza? It just doesn't feel comfortable for me, my client said. Absolutely not. I said, the whole thing about social media is that you do what you feel comfortable with doing, that feels right for you and your organisation and your organisation's culture. You don't have to do I'm at a particular location having a coffee Foursquare sort of updates if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you what you do. You don't have to blog if you don't want to. You don't have to podcast if you don't want to. You don't have to vidcast if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you what elements you take from the whole social media spectrum, all the different range of tools that are available to you. And also, you don't have to build Rome in one day. So you don't have to take on, if you're going to take on more than one tool at a time, you don't have to take them all at once. You can get one working. And once that's working and ticking over nicely, move on to another one. You don't have to roll them all in and try and do everything all in one day. No, your social media strategy should be about what you're comfortable with doing, what your team's comfortable with doing, and how it fits in with your organisation. Now, I know that social media does, when it's introduced into the organisation, bring in with it a culture change. But that's probably a topic for another little video later on. Suffice to say that if you are going to be bringing social media into an organisation and using it internally, then your processes will have to change and your culture will be impacted by having social media within the organisation, and impacted in ways that you may not necessarily predict. All right, I'll leave that little sort of tidbit there for you. But yes, it's going to be a topic for another video, I think. Oh, mozzies are coming out. It's getting towards that time of the evening. Alrighty, that's just my thought for today on with regards to social media strategy and your organisation's particular culture and what you should and shouldn't be doing. Just remember, you don't have to, with these tools, you don't have to go out there and do it all publicly. You can try them first. You can set up a little Facebook page, a Facebook profile, and just try things out for yourself. You don't have to let people know it's there. Or you can set up a little space on YouTube. Give it a fake name. You don't have to let people know that you're there. You're trying these things out. You're trying them out in private so no one ever gets to see them. But what you're doing is getting comfortable with the medium. You're finding out whether you are, for example, with video, good on-air talent or not. And you find out what you're comfortable with doing and what you're comfortable not doing or not comfortable doing, if that makes any sense. All right, until next time, take some business communications risk, because you never know what's going to turn out in a good way for you, especially in this topsy-turvy social media world that we're in. And remember, communicate with passion.